For the Knights.
We saw him catch an 82-yard touchdown pass last week. Jacobs throws it out. That's C.J. Cole with the reception, turns it upfield, and he's the fastest player on the field. He breaks a tackle near the pylon. He's into the end zone. That's a touchdown, 41-yard touchdown catch. So you guys host Sherman Oaks Notre Dame August 26th. How do you feel about that matchup? You know, they're a storied program. Of course, you guys are also a storied program. How do you feel about having a SoCal team like that coming down here and play you guys?
I think it's exciting. I mean, we kind of built up this schedule because why not? I mean, let's go see what other places have to offer, and let's see what we can do. You know, I'd rather challenge ourselves and our kids and our program, and see if we can rise to that occasion. So,
okay.
As far as offense and defense, we've got a lot of returners back, so excited about that. 4 starters on the offensive line are back from last year. 4 receivers are back, and while we don't have any backs that started last year, they all had experience, and some of them played a lot of defense last year. So, and they've had a great offseason. A lot of our backs are, you know, in really good shape, and we've got some. There's one of the positions we have depth is running back and receiver. At the quarterback, we're working 2 guys right now, C.J. Cole and Dino Maldonado. Both of them have had a good spring and a good summer, and did a good job with camp. They both have kind of different strong suits and different weaknesses, and we'll probably at some point, you know, use both. I mean, there's not necessarily a clear-cut guy right this second, but I could see situations where both of them are playing throughout a game.
Okay. Talk about what C.J. Cole brings to the team. You've seen him kind of as a nice receiver. He could play in the slot, play wide out, and now you talk about him playing at the quarterback position. You know, what does he bring to this team? Is so much explosiveness with him. What do you think he brings to the team, C.J. Cole?
I mean, he's a guy that, you know, people like to watch because it's just like you said, he's an exciting kind of explosive player. You know, he's a guy that you got to find ways to get the ball to, because you know teams will be preparing to take him away at his maybe slot position or his other position. So that's our job as coaches, is to find the best way to get him the ball when teams know that we want to get the ball to him. And I think you know, we've added some things and kind of tweaked some things to kind of get those matchups and get those things that we want. So we've repped him at receiver, running back, quarterback. He'll probably line up just about everywhere as an offensive skill player.
Okay. Another guy you bring back and another senior is Fenton Will, great linebacker. He also said he's going to be probably seeing some time at running back this year. What do you guys get out of Fenton Will?
I mean, Fenton Will he's kind of like should have been playing 15, 20, you know, maybe even 30 years ago. Just
okay.
the mentality of him, you know, with all the rule changes and concern of you know, increased player safety, like he plays the way it was played a while ago, and it's fun to watch. It's fun to see a kid that has that kind of mentality, and yeah, he will see some time as a running back, and you know, we used a lot the last couple of years. We had Jose Garcia as our like fullback type position in our 2-back stuff, and I see Fenton kind of fulfilling that role, and he's even taken reps at our in our 1-back stuff, so he'll probably see some time there. Obviously his primary position is linebacker, but when you have one of the strongest kids on our team, you need to get him on the field as much as you possibly can, and so that's what we're doing.
So I'm here with St. Joseph senior linebacker Fenton Will. You guys start the season August 26th at home against Notre Dame Sherman Oaks. How do you feel about that? That's a big game, you know, a big, powerful private school. How do you feel about starting the season against a team like that?
You know, we feel pretty confident in what we can do. Notre Dame's a really good team, and we're really looking forward to showing everybody what we can do.
What do you think you guys can do this year? You know, you got to replace Blake Jacobs at quarterback. You do return some definitely talent yourself, C.J. Cole, some talented players. What do you expect out of the team this year?
I expect our offense to really focus on speed and really getting the ball to all our dynamic players. Dino Maldonado is our new quarterback, and we're really confident in what he's going to do. And our defense is looking really aggressive this year, so really excited.
Yeah, seeing you play on the defensive end the last couple of years, you're always aggressive. What's your kind of mindset out on the defensive side of the ball? What do you like about playing defense?
Oh, I just like the fact that the defense kind of takes control over the game, and we decide where the ball goes, and we decide like how the ball's moved. We stop, and it's just like a powerful feeling.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what do you think the strength of that defense is going to be this year? Do you think it's going to be that linebacking core, secondary? Where do you think the strength of the defense lies this year?
I can't really give a specific core group because really everyone this year is going to be really pretty tough this year. So.
Okay. And how do you feel about being a senior? I think CJ's a senior now. Yourself is a senior. Is it a senior-heavy group? And what's kind of like the feeling knowing this is your last season of high school football?
It's crazy. High school went so fast, and we have actually probably the most seniors we've ever had. We have 17 seniors on the team this year, so we have a really good leader group, and we're excited.
Okay. Any goals you think this team has set for itself this year? Do you got, it's always been the last couple of years been you and Lompoc playing for an LPL championship. Anything you guys thought about that yet? Do you want to bring the league title to the school? Anything like that?
Oh yeah, we're for sure have our mindsets on a league title and maybe even a CIF division title, and we're just gonna go out there and try our best and have fun while doing it.
Okay. One last thing, you mentioned you're going to be playing a little bit running back this year. How do you feel about getting some carries on the offensive side? You ready for that? How do you feel about carrying the ball?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready for that. It's definitely different. I've never really played offense too much, but it's so much fun, and I got all these good guys to learn from.
Anything new with the offense this year? Watching Blake Jacobs the last couple of years run this offense. Curry Parham was there as well. It's just such an exciting offense. Any new wrinkles you guys add in? You guys just trying to fine-tune stuff? Talk about some of the design and maybe a little bit, not give away too much information, but just talk about any new wrinkles with this offense or kind of what your mindset is for this offense this year.
Well, I mean, either way we go with quarterback, it'll be a new guy. And whether we split or one guy is the primary guy or not, either way we go, we'll be a new quarterback. So we're gonna need to rely, kind of like we did with Blake's first year, is really focus on establishing the run.
Okay.
And I think we can do that with the quarterback running. We can do that with without the quarterback running. So I think we're gonna emphasize being able to run the ball, especially early, just to get both of the guys comfortable. And then I think two things that we've kind of put some emphasis on through the spring and summer was our quick passing game and then our intermediate passing game. We felt both of those things would be the quick game would kind of protect the quarterback from sacks and help the line out, and the intermediate passing game just because we think that that's one of the keys to winning is hitting those intermediate passings. And
one last thing, I guess, talk about the divisions that came out. I know you're probably not focused on the playoffs right now, but what was your thought process when the new divisions came out and the competitive equity stuff? What did you think about it?
I guess it kind of I guess it doesn't the competitive equity wise. I mean, we're all subject to the same formula that they use. So based on those numbers, I think it's probably as fair as it can possibly be, and I think that's a good start and a good way to kind of get this new system started. I'm sure there's going to be kinks. I'm sure there's going to be people who complain. I think where we fall is fine. I mean, there's still, I think when I looked at the list originally, there were still a couple schools that have over 4,000 students. But it is what it is. That's what CIF decided to do, and I think overall, after a year or two, they'll work the kinks out. Does it help us? I don't know. Does it hurt us? I don't know. It doesn't matter. I mean, we've played back-to-back years in the quarterfinals. We played teams that went to the finals. Obviously, Camarillo went all the way to the state finals before losing. Are any of the teams we're going to play in this division at that level or better? Maybe, but at least we have the experience doing it. So it's a step in the right direction. I'm sure they'll get it better as we go.
All right, St. Joseph hosts Notre Dame Friday, August 26th in the first game. Thanks for your time, Coach, and good luck this year.
Thank you.